Peace. This is a Meat and Potato Sorcery production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is a word on Khoronzon. When you self-initiate and you're dealing with the tree, but definitely in this case with the shadow or the Qalipoth, towards the so-called end or the most challenging part of your Qalipothic journey, you will encounter Khoronzon. And Khoronzon is dealing with the dissolution of ego, but also arrogant pride and foolhardiness. And only then can you ascend to the Godhead. Now, the thing about Khoronzon is that Khoronzon is an energetic force. Although it is masculine, usually if you encounter him, the energy will feel feminine. So let me make that clear. And Khoronzon has a very, I would say, angry or even hateful type of energy because it really is not overly fond of humans. So when you think of Khoronzon, also think of the jinn, who aren't really fond of humans. Now, with Khoronzon and dealing with that, what Khoronzon does is that Khoronzon is very skilled in the art of war. She doesn't really so much as attack, she manipulates. And what she's very skilled at doing, and she's done this to other magicians, she will peek into your insecurities, but also your lack of information when it comes to dealing with the tree. So basically what she does is she will erode your will. So even if you do physically walk away from the contest, you will be driven insane. I can give a quick anecdote about that because in 1909 in Algeria, Aleister Crowley did a ritual with one of his male lovers at that time, Victor Neuburg. And Crowley stepped out of the circle. He wanted to see what Khoronzon was exactly capable of. And Khoronzon ended up driving Neuburg insane. And he sacrificed himself just to see. Now, have there been some people that have gotten past Khoronzon? Yes, I can name you. Crowley got past. He did. He learned after what happened in 1909. But also Adolf Hitler, because Adolf Hitler, and even Crowley admitted this, was a superior magician to him. Aleister Crowley, as arrogant as he was, he even had to surmise that and had to admit it. So when you're dealing with that, Khoronzon will erode the mental part of you and break you down slowly and surely, and break you down and break you down and break you down. So the circle was inconsequential, and one of the numbers of Khoronzon is 333. And Khoronzon is like think of this. Khoronzon is like a metaphysical black hole. Khoronzon doesn't assume a humanoid form, but what Khoronzon does do is that she is good at walking in. So she can possess somebody. So usually the initiate or the sorcerer will let their guard down, and then she will attack. And that's what happened, so-called, in the case of Neuburg. Even though Neuburg had wrote, and he was saying in so many words, there were some embellishments in Crowley's version. But if you want to do that, Khoronzon doesn't like order or structure. That's an anathema to her. So if you're ordered, you're structured, and you're disciplined, you're giving yourself somewhat of an edge. Just don't get cocky. And like Khoronzon had told me one time, and I said, are we going to encounter each other? She's like, yeah, me and you, we're going to meet up sooner or later. And I do want to say this, when people say, and they talk about the spheres, how long does it take to initiate yourself through spheres? Just one sphere by itself can take up to 3 months. So when people do self-initiate, whether it be the Tree of Life or the Tree of Death or Death, one spear can take anywhere from 2 to 4 months. So you can go through certain spears, but certain spears may take like a year and a half. So take your time when you're dealing with that. Don't rush. And definitely, I cannot emphasize enough, be on your game. And also, if you want to work with certain demons, like I said, you can work with Unseer, you can work with Astaroth when it comes to the tree, Lilith, Lucifer, Satan, Beelzebub. You can work with them. And also angels will give you preparation. So those are some of my thoughts on Coruscant. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.